This stereotype of Sagittarius is completely wrong. That they're non-committal, right? They can't be tied down. They're gonna break up their long-term relationship with you via text from the airport. They're like, sorry, can't talk now. I'm on my way to Iceland to find myself. And look, Sagittarius does need to kind of sit in the aisle seat of life. They need to be able to get up. But it doesn't mean that they eventually bail on everything. They do need to wake up every day and feel like they're actively choosing the life that they're living. Even in long-term relationships, they need to wake up every day and be like, yes, I want to be with this person. Which does imply that they're thinking about other options, right? There has to be options for a choice. There has to be the person at 7-Eleven that they could be with instead. And you might be like, yeah, okay, but isn't that true for everyone? And yeah, sure, but not everyone needs to be actively living in that choice every day. Some signs find comfort in routine and obligation and commitment and resist change. Sagittarius drives comfort from meaning, right? The meaning that is tied to the free will to choose. They don't live by obligation. If you twist their arm or guilt them or put them in a box, their finger on the trigger to leave becomes a bit of a self-fulfilling prophecy. They break rules in their life, but they don't break them just because they have to by default. They break them because the rules are no longer aligning with the story that they want to live and the meaning that they want to live. A flaky Sag who ghosted you after way too long just because, oh, I can't be tied down, I don't believe in that. That's just someone running from their own inner mess. It's easier for an immature Sag or an unevolved Sag to go on a mystical trip or just move and reset rather than dealing with their own inner complexity. Eventually, most mature Sages channel that wanderlust in more productive ways. They choose to make the commitments that will expand their life and the freedom that they have access to. If you've been with a Sag for a long time and they're still showing up, that's honest as hell. And they are going to need their independence and ways to inject exploration and freedom and novelty into the relationship. But the stereotype that they can only achieve that by bailing on their long-term commitments all the time, yeah, it doesn't really check out.